The man had a serious case of OCD. He could never make physical contact with strangers when going out. He couldn't even step on cracks on the ground. Every time he returned home, he had to lock the door 5 times. Then he had to switch the lights on and off 5 times. He would never use a pair of gloves twice. His cabinet was always stuffed with soap. Each bar had to be rinsed with boiling water before being thrown away. He wouldn't stop until he had used up the 3rd bar. But his odd habits didn't stop there. He also had a sharp tongue that spared no one. He argued with everyone, even the air. That's why he'd never been in a relationship despite his age. He didn't even have a single friend to talk to. Yet this rare kind of man just so happened to be an incredible writer. He had finished 61 romance novels, and every single one was a bestseller. But even with all this success, he still couldn't find the meaning of life, until the arrival of a little dog changed his dull and lifeless world. Because the neighbor's dog peed and pooped everywhere, Melvin threw it straight down the trash chute. Soon, the neighbor Simon realized his dog was missing. He happened to see Melvin heading out, so he asked if he'd seen his pet. But Melvin mocked him for being gay, and insulted his boyfriend by saying he looked like a chocolate bar. Frank instantly lost his temper. If Simon hadn't stopped him, he would have beaten Melvin to a pulp. But not long after, Simon learned the truth from the building manager. He stormed over to confront Melvin, but before he could say a word, Melvin scolded him instead, telling him not to waste his writing time, then slammed the door shut, leaving Simon dumbfounded outside. Just as Melvin was about to get back to writing, there was another knock at the door. So he opened the door again, face darkened. But the moment he did, someone grabbed his collar and yanked him out. This time it was Frank. He knew all about Melvin's quirks, so he opened his arms wide and stepped closer. Sure enough, Melvin panicked and screamed in the corner. Turns out Melvin not only had OCD and a cleanliness obsession, he also couldn't stand being touched by strangers. Seeing that it worked, Frank warned him to never mess with Simon again, and to stay away from his dog.